HBI comes in and saves the day once again, replacing the rear polymer backplate with a precision machined aluminum backplate. I'm going to get this out of the way up front. This is about to be a very positive review, and HBI did not sponsor this video. This video does have a sponsor, and that is evokestudio.io. And while I have you here, below there's a link to a playlist to do with anything with the Springfield Kuna. Now in this video, I'm going to assume that you know the basics about what the Springfield Kuna is. Now I've taken this gun to the range a lot. I mean, a lot. I've tried all the configurations with all types of ammo, and this setup is the one. It really is feeling pretty good. Side note, in regards to this backplate, the scratches and the blemishes are all my fault, due to a combination of running the crap out of this weapon, as well as a disturbing lack of gunsmithing skills on my part. The original backplate looked more like this when I got it. Speaking of the backplate, it's important to start with the original factory one. That will help us understand talking about the fitment of this new one later on in this video. The polymer backplate is smart. It helps with the design for all three parts that have to come together and having everything line up. It's actually a pretty tricky feat by HS product. There's enough tolerance and flexibility in the unit to allow this to happen. Well, that does come with a downside.
Brace came off.
And no, I'm not throwing my Kuna on the concrete because I don't have that honest outlaw money yet. So, HBI has you covered. If you want to stick with an aluminum picatinny rail on the back of that thing, they got you. If you are nostalgic for the MP5 stock, they got you. They have pistol braces and other stocks for you to check out on the website as well. I went with the dedicated UCS stock by Magpul with integrated HBI aluminum backplate. By eliminating the 1911 to stock conversion, you save a bit of space with this when folding the weapon. With the looks of this stock and the way it feels and performs, it feels like this gun was made for the stock or vice versa. It's literally perfect for the Kuna platform. It's reversible, so you can have it fold left or right. When it hinges, it angles down to help you access controls. The backplate clicks right in, replacing the original polymer. More details on fitment at the end of the video. It balanced the weapon out perfectly, aesthetically as well as functionally. My journey started with the original Strikes Industry brace that came with the Kuna. I added the cheek plate or the cheek riser. Then I went SBR and I tried the Strike Industries butt stock. Then from there I went to the Midwest Industries buffer tube, a bunch of other types of stocks and braces. Still I wasn't satisfied with that, so I watched a video with Hopophile. I think he's a closeted Hufflepuff, allegedly. And he was talking about his favorite stock, and he tested a bunch of them. And he tried a bunch of really nice stocks, and he made some pretty great points and observations. So this is it. This is the Kuna stock and backplate. I love everything about it. I like the size, the weight, the length of pull, and the multiple height cheek risers that are reversible. The rubber cushion on the buttstock is simply perfect. Somehow it's rigid yet soft at the same time. It gives me that nice firm feeling without that sharp pressure point. I know it's only 9mm, but I have a titanium plate in my collarbone because gravity and motorcycles hate me. Let's talk about tolerances real quick. As you know, the original backplate is made of polymer and it slams right in there, connecting the three pieces together. It's actually a pretty cool design. But now transition that into aluminum, creates a stacking tolerance scenario, and with a machined aluminum backplate for this, it's not going to be as forgiving as a polymer. Now, HBI prototyped and tested this on many copies of the Springfield Kuna, and the takeaway is the rear cap needs to work on every Kuna, and some of them may be a little tight. Mine ended up being one of those tight ones. I could slide it in and tap the pin in and it worked perfectly, but just know that yours may have a variance of how tight it is in your Kuna depending on the stacking tolerances. I'm literally a Neanderthal with a Dremel tool, so I went in and dremeled mine out a little bit so that my pin would slide in and out just a little easier. Now the engineers at HBI are probably throwing up in their mouth if they watch this video. Hi guys. It's 100% not necessary to do that. I just wanted to mention that so that if you ended up with a tight one for some reason, just know it's not a machining problem. It's a way to work with all of the parameters involved and getting you that bulletproof backplate, ensuring that it's going to work on every Kuna. So let's take a step back and look at this gun so far. We have the Osprey 9 suppressor up front, a single cell ProTac flashlight by Streamlight, a Holosun red dot on top, HBI trigger shoe, HBI safety, HBI lighter safety spring, HBI SS buffer, And now the aluminum backplate paired with the UCS Magpul Stock. Like I mentioned earlier, this thing is feeling and running incredible. It took the Springfield Kuna from like a B tier or A tier type of PCC up to an S tier easily. Now, if you have a Kuna and you get this rear backplate with the UCS stock and the short stroke buffer, your Kuna is going to fall. And if you want to be safe while doing said flunking, then you want to get their safety with their lighter safety spring as well. The trigger is a beautiful piece and is definitely premium, and it gives you another option to rear set that trigger some if that's right for your hand size. I really love the aesthetics of this gun. It looks almost as good as the one they have on their website. I noticed they have a pretty cool vertical grip that would go on this gun quite nicely. It looks like the moves the vertical grip back a little bit from the one I have. And the most important thing, this gun is still running like a champ. Literally 100% reliable. It just eats everything. I've tried so many different kinds of trash ammo and high quality ammo, and it just eats it all. And that's before the short stroke buffer spring, as well as after the short stroke buffer spring. So there's the rundown. The HBI moves this gun from an A or a B tier straight into an S tier, 100%. I purchased this gun, suppressor, and the initial setup with my own money. The HBI parts were sent to me for review, and they said I could keep it to do a long-term review. Let me know what you guys are running on your Kuna and what your results have been down in the comments. I'm going to do at least 2 more videos on this gun. I have some thoughts on a sling for this, and I wouldn't mind getting my hands on that Nexus lower. I'm actively running it through its paces, passing it around like the village bicycle to get a high mileage final review on how everything is holding up. And I'm currently running this as my nightstand gun. Between the upgrades, the setup, and the amount of range time, I feel really good about it. I feel so good about it, in fact, that I've taken my general purpose rifle and I'm converting it into a special purpose rifle. So I guess I'm going to go through my SPR phase now as a gun tuber. So join the channel if you're interested in that. Thank you to everyone who's been supporting me and following along on this channel. I appreciate you subbing and liking. And there's also a new hype feature. If you swipe to the side, you'll see a hype feature. So any videos that you see that you like, maybe this one, if you give it a hype, that really helps out us smaller channels a lot. And as always, swing by evokestudio.io for all your photography and videography needs. We travel all over the country and we love to be of service. So check out our website. If there's anything in there you like, you just give us a call and we will get right back to you as soon as possible. My name is Mike. Welcome to the Gun Channel. We'll see you soon.